Knowing that when I was a youth, I had a lot of great mentors and a lot of people who helped shape my future and guide me from making dumb decisions. I had an opportunity to learn from their mistakes and not have to make them myself. I can only help but pay it forward. My name is Ryan Hinds. Played cornerback and safety for the Hamilton Ticats from 2010 to 2013. Being a Toronto kid, just grew up down the street, I felt like Hamilton really embraced me and took me in as one of their own. There's just no fan base like it, like that. The fan base in Hamilton really makes you feel like your family. The Labor Day games are just the ones that are unforgettable. And I think for me, probably one of my dreams was, having your name called out at the start of a game and getting to run on the field. And I think they announced the defense and I was running onto the field and I almost teared up with excitement because it was just amazing. And to be playing against the Argos, who I developed a hate for while I was here, right? Because you just start bleeding yellow and black. And so that game was super exciting. Just the atmosphere at any Labor Day game, especially in the old Ivor Wynne Stadium, when stands are right on top of you, it was awesome. The transition out of football, out of the football world was scary. Lots of unknowns and unsure of how I was going to be successful or if I was going to be successful in that next phase of life. You have to find a way of reinventing yourself. For me, I'd always sort of been interested in health and healthcare, and I had to figure out, what skills I could bring. I mean, I was coming into the game late. Starting a career or restarting a career, in your 30s is always difficult. You're starting, with lots of gaps within, your 20s and where people are getting a lot of work experience, and you were playing football, right? And oftentimes there's not a lot of clear connections to, what you want to do and from what you were just doing. I think I was able to figure out how I could bring the skill sets of working with people, working with lots of different folks in a team of 90 and all moving towards one goal, and bringing that sort of leadership to the work I lead right now. Once I left and retired my CFL career, I went and did my master's at the Alumni School of Public Health, and again wanted to get into health and healthcare. Had been involved in some mentorship, some youth mentorship work while I was playing for the Ticats, and that really wanted me to get involved into system change. I worked for the Toronto Central and Ontario Health, which is sort of a healthcare planning agency. That agency sort of behind the scenes and sort of setting strategy for what our healthcare system is going to look like and sort of fixing some of the problems. One of the things that I got involved with especially was working with community and working with youth and taking an equity lens to some of the work that we're doing at that healthcare planning agency. After I left the Toronto Central Inn, I then took on a role at the Dalhousie School of Public Health, which is a public health school for the University of Toronto. And right now I'm in the role of the Director of Equity, Diversity, Inclusion there. At the Dalhousie School of Public Health, we've started this outreach and access program which goes into high schools across Toronto and provides opportunities and introduces careers to different youth from underserved communities. And I want to continue to expand that program, expand my work at Dalhousie, and really continue to make change for underserved communities across the GTA. The thing that makes me passionate about working with youth is knowing that when I was a youth, I had a lot of great mentors and a lot of people who helped shape my future and guide me from making dumb decisions, right? And I had an opportunity to learn from their mistakes and not have to make them myself. And so when I see the potential in a lot of the youth that we connect with, it's really clear that some guidance, some support, some mentorship can really shift the direction of their lives. And so I think any opportunity I have to sort of help shift what our future looks like, and really that's where our youth are, I take that opportunity and again, it makes me really, really passionate. After I remember what folks have done to me, I can only help but pay it forward. So my future aspirations is still to stay involved with system change work, but I want to get more involved with my passion of working with youth